What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What up, Dion? See you first in the building. That's what's up. Good looking, bro. That's how we giving it up. So what's up? What's going on with everybody out there? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hit Squad, Facts Gang, Bang Nation, same gang, same Dipset Bird Gang. What up with it, Flow? Going on with it? Question Ferguson, what up? What up, Akron boy? What's good with y'all? Y'all know I had, got to come through. What to come through. And y'all see the title of this live stream. LeBron has been the problem in the NBA since the day he got here. GTM, what's up with it, bro? What up with it, Lakers Sports Live? What up with it, Valley? What's good? What up with it, Zay? Shout out. But yeah, the title of my video, you know, it has to do with a lot that's been going on that's being said, um, with a mixture of last night's game, which was a horrible game. What up with it, Juan P? Keon Morris, what up? I'm driving, y'all, so anybody come in the chat and I don't shout you out, you know, I'm driving, so I'm just talking. I'm about to light up this Skip Bayless / Skip Bayless Babies / media pack. Ms. Moolah, um, we about to talk about the media, um, these so-called fans of the sport, with a mixture of these Kobe and Lakers fans. LeBron has been the problem since the day he walked into the NBA. LeBron is the only NBA player to have joined a quote unquote, as y'all say, super team, a term that was never used in the game of basketball. The term that was used in basketball was the big three. Let's actually put that fact out here right now. What the word super team never exists. I've heard of Superman. I've heard of super glue. I've heard of super Kmart, super Walmart. I've heard of superhero, but I've never heard the term super team. until a white old man with no basketball credentials, a white man who came on the media and lied and lied and lied and lied again about how he was there with Michael Jordan. When the facts came out, Skip Bayless lied about that. But we all can act like the facts didn't come out that he lied. We could sit and act like it never happened, you know? We can also do that. LeBron uh Two Rainbow for TV did a video where he mentioned the title of the video is He's the Problem with a LeBron thumbnail. So LeBron is the problem. LeBron is the problem. LeBron is the problem with the whole Bus family, right, y'all? Even when LeBron was with the Cavaliers and with the Miami Heat, he was the LA Lakers problem. When LeBron was a Cavalier, he was a problem, causing problems to the Lakers organization. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm mad at LeBron. I'm mad at LeBron because, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? He he is quitting on the team. He has his reasons. What up, Blue Boat? He has his reasons, whether we like it or not. Some things didn't go the way they were supposed to. Um, See me, I like to lose. I like to use logic. Something that a Rainbow Ninja Turtle said that I don't have. I'm not in that Lakers locker room. I'm not. I don't know anybody that plays for the Lakers. Used to play for the Lakers. Worked for the Lakers. Used to work for the Lakers. I don't know anybody like that. For me to sit up and blame LeBron for problems that the Lakers organization been having since the Kobe days, back when Kobe was still playing and winning championships for the Lakers. This family been beefing since then. And let's be honest, ain't no telling. They probably been beefing longer than that. But see, I can't answer that because I'm not a Lakers fan. But I know there's a lot of Laker fans out here that know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But instead of being grown adults and keeping it real, we have to sit up and blame LeBron for the Los Angeles Lakers malfucking family function. Yes, LeBron brought Westbrook over there. Yes. Yes. Yes, he did. Yes. We all know that that was a mistake. Yes. But see, if we're going to be technical about this, and honest about this, yes, LeBron wanted Westbrook over on the team. Who else signed on to it? Who else agreed to it? Because none of y'all gonna sit up here and tell me that the Lakers organization literally does everything LeBron tells them to. You a fucking fool if you believe that and if you walking around repeating that. You a fucking fool. And see, I done lost respect for a lot of Laker fans and Kobe fans. Because see, let me tell you how fake y'all is. Because y'all sit up here with Kobe. Oh, we're a Lake show. We're a Lake show. No one disrespect. But because of y'all's hate for LeBron, y'all letting motherfuckers run around here and disrespect the championship that LeBron brought to y'all, which was a mandatory championship the Lakers had to win because Kobe Bryant had just died. You stupid motherfuckers. You fake ass fans. Y'all ain't no fucking Laker fans. Because if you was, no matter what nobody say, y'all wouldn't let nobody disrespect no championship that y'all get. And then make excuses for why they doing it. That ain't no real fan. That ain't no real fan. Skip Bayless disrespected a Lakers championship, and because of who he did it to, you Laker and Kobe fans sitting around going for that shit. Y'all let Skip Bayless disrespect y'all like that and get away with it because he talking about LeBron. I don't respect y'all. I don't respect y'all Laker and Kobe fans. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all know how emotional and how important it was for LeBron and them to bring that chip. And y'all let Skip Bayless disrespect y'all like that? And then y'all start going around repeating this shit and letting other people repeat it? And y'all don't go to bat for it? I don't respect y'all. I don't respect y'all. Y'all let motherfuckers up here disrespect y'all's legacy of a team that y'all claim y'all love and then give y'all excuses why they can do it. And y'all go for the shit. Oh, but y'all the same motherfuckers. Y'all want Stephen A. Smith. Y'all want him fired. Y'all want to take food out of his mouth. But y'all set up and defended Rob Pelinka and Frank Vogel. Oh, Frank Vogel. Oh, this could hurt Frank Vogel if he's fired. What about his family? Uh, a lot of y'all Kobe and Laker fans, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Me as a Cleveland Cavalier fan, I understand and understood how important it was after Kobe died for the Lakers to bring that chip. I understood that, and I'm a diehard Cavalier fan. Ray Charles could have seen how important it was to bring that chip home after Kobe passed. Ray Charles could have seen how important it was for the Lakers to bring home that chip. And y'all dirty Kobe and Laker fans, y'all two dirty motherfuckers, y'all set up here and y'all let Skip Bayless disrespect y'all's franchise like that and call y'all's championship a bubble chip after Kobe Bryant died. I don't respect y'all. And I don't give a fuck who get mad, unsubscribe from me. I don't give a fuck. Cause y'all some bitches. Y'all don't love Kobe like y'all say. Y'all don't love this organization like y'all say. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of groupie ass bitches who only 9 times out of 10 liked Kobe because he was winning at the time. Only liked the Lakers because they was winning at the time. But y'all the same motherfuckers that sit up here and cry and get mad when somebody critique Kobe Bryant's playing, basketball playing. Y'all don't want him talked about. Let him rest in peace. But Skip Bayless can run around and run a fucking muck and say that the championship after the late Kobe Bryant died, he can call that a cheat chip, and you motherfuckers went for it because y'all hate LeBron that much. Y'all motherfuckers ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Because if I was a Laker fan, you know, Skip Bayless, when he got away, was saying that shit. And matter of fact, I ain't no Lakers fan. I'm a Cavaliers fan. And I ain't letting Skip Bayless get away with saying that shit. Since Laker and Kobe fans, since y'all don't want to defend y'all shit, don't worry about it. 330 Northeast Ohio, we'll defend it for y'all. Weak bitches, weak ass bitches. Don't worry about it. Y'all dropped the ball. Northeast Ohio, we in the building. We'll defend that Lakers championship. We'll defend that. Y'all sit the fuck down. It's over for y'all. With fans like y'all, who the fuck needs some? Like I said, motherfuckers, you ain't got to like what I say. Unsubscribe. I don't care. Unsubscribe. But I'm going to stand up for something. Because there's a lot of pussies falling for anything. I'm going to put this link in the chat. The family can come through and chop it up. Let's go. What's up with it, brothers?
What's
Yo,
going
what's
on, bro?
cracking? What's cracking?
What's going on?
What's cracking, fellas? What's cracking?
Chilling,
What's
chilling.
cracking?
How you?
Credit.
Ah, man, just chilling out, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm sick of I'm sick of a lot of shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
I'm
it.
sick of a lot of shit. You know, to sit up there, LeBron, he played a fucked up game last night. Real disappointed in. You know what I'm saying? Because, I feel like at the end of the day, even though things didn't go the way they were supposed to go, I mean, in my opinion, what he should have did was he should have let the organization know how he felt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if he had hurt a couple feelings and what he had to say to motherfuckers, then he should have turned the volume up on the whole team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then he should have turned it up on the whole team. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
Right.
he handling this shit another way. Like I said, I'm last night's game was shitty. He played shitty. You know what I'm saying? I could call LeBron out on his fuck shit. But I tell
Right.
you what, I'm not about to sit up here and keep hearing motherfuckers blame him for everything that's going on in the Lakers organization when the Lakers organization been having problems since the Kobe days.
And
Right.
you
And
know
like
what?
I said, LeBron, he brought Westbrook over trying to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? How many fucking times do I got to keep hearing that? Everybody know that that was a bad decision. But if you know LeBron, he takes chances on NBA players who is looking like they on their way out the door or they ain't playing too good. You know what I'm saying? LeBron the only one that'll take a chance. Now, if you fuck up, that's on you. He fucked up. This is on him. But to sit and blame him for everything that's going on in the Lakers organization,
It's
to
it's
sit
it's
up and blame him for shit, this bus family, a bunch of white motherfuckers with money that don't get a fucking loan and they family, this a
Right.
black man's fault because a
it,
bunch of rich white motherfuckers with money don't get a loan. It's a black man's fault.
you know what? You hit on something earlier. There's a fine line between criticism and just plain out disrespect. I'm a Lakers fan, and what I tell people all the time, you have to be realistic. Before LeBron James came, we were we were nothing. We had six losing seasons. It was depressing for true Laker fans, and it was no sunshine. He came along. This man is giving everything he has. He gave us a championship, and to see some people saying, I even feel like it's disrespectful for people to say, trade him. What? Are you
Yeah. Yeah.
serious?
Yeah. I'm gonna get into that in a minute after you finish your take. But
Yeah,
I'm about to call out a few people
yeah.
who does this shit right now, man.
You know what? Especially when I hear so-called Lakers fans saying that. This is how I know you're really not a true Laker fan. You're
Right.
honestly you have a problem with LeBron James and you're masquerading as a Lakers fan.
Right.
That's
Right.
all
And
that
there's a
is.
lot and
It's
there's a lot of
disrespect.
motherfuckers out there like that.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't play the best game last night. But to just from what I'm hearing about, oh, he's terrible for the organization and all this. Are you wake up? This
Right.
is pure greatness coming from this man. Even at this stage, he needs help.
Right.
Personnel
Right.
hasn't been right. We're not playing collectively with effort. Defense is bad. Coaching sometimes is bad. It comes top to bottom. So the place that man feed us is like it's just him, and he's the
Right.
sole. Uh,
Right.
he's the only
Right.
reason for our struggles. You need to wake
Right.
up and take the scales away from your
Right.
eyes. And I want to hit on one more
Right.
thing you hit on earlier, critic. People, it saddens me whenever I see people talking about bubble chip, a Disney ring, all that stuff. If the Heat would have said it, you would never hear that about anything else about them. Anybody else would have won that ring inside that bubble. You wouldn't hear about a bubble chip, a Disney ring, or whatever derogatory term they come out with. It'll be they were champions. They'll be like, yeah, they were away from their
Right.
families for 90 some
Right.
days. They had to tune in and go through grit and be away from the fans and all that. It would be just
Right.
that. I
Right.
respect LeBron James for what and the Lakers for what they did in that bubble. That is a championship, no asterisk or nothing else. That's all it is, a
Right.
championship.
Right.
And it's a banner.
Right.
And for the
Right.
people, even and like you said, it's sad seeing this from so-called Lakers fans. I think that's the part I don't get because, like I said, it's
Well,
LeBron
they're
haters
not.
masqueraded as Lakers fans, and that's all I gotta say.
Well, no, I'm gonna go ahead and it's all come to fruition, man. I mean, beginning of the season, a lot of people had so-called high hopes for this thing, right? For the Lakers organization, right? And they looked at it from the perspective of, yeah, they gave Russ a chance, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. Long story short on that end, like LeBron, it said you can blame him for bringing in Westbrook. You can blame him for him and AD for that. But LeBron didn't ask to bring in Wayne Ellington. LeBron didn't ask to bring in Trevor Ariza. LeBron didn't ask to bring in a washed-up DeAndre Jordan. You know what I mean? Or Malik Monk, who's inconsistent. Who else? Goddamn, you can blame him for Melo. You know what I mean? Because I understand. I get it.
Blue Ball, don't forget what you was. My bad for cutting you off, but you just said something. Don't forget what you was about to say. All of them NBA players that you just named that LeBron didn't ask for, I guarantee you, LeBron didn't tell the Lakers after they won that championship for them to get rid of Howard and
right. And that's what I was getting at.
McGee.
That's what I was
You know
getting
what
at.
I'm saying?
That's what I was getting at.
Ronjo.
That's what I was getting at. You know
But
what I
they
mean?
got
So
rid
this,
of them because the
right.
Lakers organization
Right.
wanted to be cheap. But Laker
Right.
fans ain't
Right.
mad about that shit.
No,
Go ahead, bro.
But I was just saying, like, long story short, you got these clowns out here like goddamn Too Raw for TV's punk ass and his boy, his master, his white enabler, so-called boy, Pandemic TV talking about, oh, he wanted the Lakers in the ground. Oh, he runs the Lakers organization. Him and Crutch are running the Lakers into the ground. They run the Lakers. You know what I mean? He's the problem. And all that bullshit. You know what I mean? But he didn't ask for these players. Yeah, he may have brought in Westbrook and Carmelo, but he didn't ask for the rest of these players. He didn't ask for this bullshit. And it's like all these so-called Laker fans, they've been waiting in the wind for this day. You know what I mean? They had a problem with LeBron coming in the first goddamn place, right? So now they were just waiting. They couldn't, even in the beginning when he came there, they were shitting on this man, he better win a championship. He wins a championship, but now it's a bubble chip. Now it's a bubble ring and shit. That don't mean nothing to these motherfuckers, But now they've been waiting to win the shit on this man, but a lot of them dudes are not even Lakers fans. They cold charge. They cold riders. They cold ball nut huggers, man. And they were never Lakers fans in the first goddamn place because I bet you any money and credit, you can speak on this shit, right? A lot of them Laker fans that came up in Shaq and Kobe, they were Chicago Bulls fans with Mike and Scotty. I'm telling you right now, man, straight up. A lot of these so-called new age Laker fans that's 2000 and up, right? They don't know nothing about the Jerry West and Wilt Chamberlain and Gail Goodrich and Happy Harrison and Elgin Baylor team. They didn't know about the Kareem teams with Jamal Wilkes and then before Magic got there. Of course, you got Showtime, but a lot of these so-called Laker fans that came up upon Kobe and shit, right? They were bandwagon fans. They were a bunch of hypocrites and shit. These motherfuckers are a bunch of hypocrites. They were Chicago Bulls fans in the 90s. And half of them don't remember the Showtime roster any damn way. You know what I mean? But it's all mind control. It's all manipulation. From the media who like to shit on LeBron. You know what I mean? Who like to put everything at LeBron's feet. You know what I mean? Like I said, LeBron didn't ask for this goddamn roster. He asked for Carmelo Anthony. He looked out for Russell Westbrook. You want to blame him for that shit? Go right ahead. But to sit here and blame him for every goddamn thing and like credit, like you said, for shit that been going on in the Lakers organization even before he got there. Even before LeBron got there, there was problems within the Lakers organization. Mitch Kupchak dropping the ball. Phil Jackson meddling in people's business. Kurt Rambis. Of course, you got Rob Pelinka over his goddamn head and shit, thinking he's some type of GM, right? But yet, his cheap ass didn't want to bring back the 2020 team and shit, right? So, it's crazy how this bullshit is, man. But we know what's all this shit about. These fake ass Lakers fans who are cold tards, now they want to shit on them. They've been waiting for this day since day one, I'm telling you. And very few or far few late between Laker fans like my dude D Bonner, who just left the chat, left the room. He's one of the reasonable ones.
For coming through.
LA Sports Live. He's pretty grounded,
Yeah.
But the rest of these Laker fans, man,
LA Sports Talk.
Right.
Felicia.
Felicia. Yeah, she's pretty reasonable too. But the rest of these motherfuckers, man, they're a bunch of dick riders. They're a bunch of fucking dick riders. Yeah, her too.
All the sisters that rock with us, rock with our channels and stuff, they
right.
You know what I'm saying? They straight with they shit.
Right.
When it comes to this basketball shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And they're the only reasonable ones, Laker fans that I respect. But like you said, credit me, you, and the rest of the people here in Northeast Ohio that had this man's back will defend that shit.
I'm not letting nobody, bro. I'm not letting nobody, because in my mind, bro, when you disrespect that chip like that, you disrespecting Kobe.
Exactly.
Because
right.
Everybody know when that shit happened, bro, the stakes was so high. I'm gonna tell you something, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think LeBron had no. When you talk about pressure compared to Kobe passing and the Lakers bringing home that chip, I think that was the most pressure he ever felt. Out of all the years of doing shit.
That's one of them. That's one of them. Easy.
This right here, when Kobe passed, man, to me, this championship right here, to me, in my opinion, it ain't like no other Lakers championship. This championship was special, man.
And you got to take it to a fact. You got to take into account that they had a stoppage due to the pandemic and shit. You know what I mean? You got to, don't forget, they was, what was that? They was like the top of the Western Conference and shit, right? And they had all that momentum, that win streak. And, just imagine that shit had to come to an end because we're dealing with a pandemic nobody knew about, you know what I mean? And 6 months. They had to wait 6 months for that joker to restart. Build up chemistry again and shit. Just the chemistry, man. They had to build that shit back up. And they talk about that shit was easy. Like now that shit is easy only because your team y'all was rooting for didn't win. That's the only reason y'all said it.
And then Blue Ball, I'm gonna let MLE, cook right after you. But I was hearing some of the reasons motherfuckers were saying was that, because like you said, the fans wasn't around, everybody couldn't be around their families, and this took the game out of the players, and
right.
I'm like, Lord have mercy, like you know the shit motherfuckers come up with, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What up with it? MLE, go ahead and cook. Let me get to the chat real quick, y'all, cause I'm posted real quick. I gotta see all the fam that then came through. That that I didn't get to shout out. I like to try to shout out everybody, man. G League Reject, uh, Endo, Say More. Um, Let me see. And I still might miss some. Brandon McCann, Talking and Grub, Samurai. What up with it, Tiffany Ned? Christian. My bad, y'all. I just like to get all the I like to get all the family, man. Hey, Sturdy, what's up? Big Red, Zero Stick Skills, Philip, Hybrid, Mia's Moolah, I see you. Trey Carter, Face of Sport, Big Kev. All right, what's up with the MLE? Shout out to you, bro. Good
What's
looking
up,
for
bro?
coming through to kick it on the couch.
Yeah, I'm just saying your message. Good looking, bro. But
Yeah, bro. I seen your video last night, bro. You know what I'm saying? When
oh
when when
yeah,
when you was getting at that 260 for graham cracker nigga.
you talking
You
about
know what I'm
Q5?
saying? Yeah. I was definitely feeling that. Everybody go sub to MLE. If you're not, bro, put your link in the chat, bro. You know what I'm saying? For
All right,
anybody that ain't sub, go on over there and check bro out. Definitely.
appreciate that.
Yeah, but your shit was 100% facts, bro.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. Like I try to keep my feelings out of it, and anything I say, you could go Google it. Because a lot of times I be looking at these other niggas shit, the stuff they be saying, it's not factual, and then they say they got sources. Like if somebody just texts them, that's not a source, or clutch points is a source. All this dumb shit, and then I understand people who blame LeBron saying, "Oh, he wanted Westbrook," but then people forget reports came out that Rob and Jimmy also wanted Westbrook because they wanted him to take over when LeBron leaves or retires. So he's not the only one that wanted Westbrook. The Lakers wanted Westbrook, period. DeRozan didn't sign because the front office fucked that up and didn't want to give him a long-term contract, and he was willing to take less money. So they saying LeBron could have had DeRozan. The front office fucked that up. So we would have just had Buddy Hield and not Westbrook. And look what Buddy Hield doing. So either way, we'd have been fucked. I don't see why people crying about that. But if it would have worked, it wouldn't have been all that. And then you got these fake Laker fans. Bro, it was so terrible and hard to watch. We on a 6-year streak of missing the playoffs. We don't have a TV spot or nothing. And niggas talking about LeBron gotta go. Surely the only reason why niggas relevant again. Now he made the AD trade available. He didn't negotiate the deal.
Hey,
Rob
MLE.
fucked with
You,
that
you
deal.
hey MLE. Hold on, bro. You just said something. You see how motherfuckers give fake smoke? Because if you sit back and you think, bro, just everybody just sit back and think just 6 years straight. Just think of 6 years. That's a long ass time, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a long ass time. You know, to be not making no type of noise or nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know, Lonzo Ball, Ingram, Kuzma, all them came through. Y'all did not hit them with that. We're Laker fans. We're just spoiled. Y'all didn't hit them with that same smoke. The only
Oh,
smoke y'all gave LeBall was the shit with his dad
hold on,
on
look.
top of him.
This how petty they is, right? That's why I said they're not real Laker fans. At one point in time, you remember they were starting to call Brian Ingram a bust, Lonzo Ball a bust. Then once they get traded, they get mad like he hurt them kids' feelings. Why he trade them? He trading away our future. When y'all was just talking about trading them because they bust.
Yeah,
But as soon as we trade
Yep.
them to get AD, it's a problem because LeBron involved.
Right.
But LeBron didn't negotiate the deal. Rob did, and he didn't know what he was doing. And David Griffin, he took advantage of that. And then he did the deal too early, which fucked our money up. Nobody talks about none of that shit because Rob don't know what he's doing. And then when Magic left, he put it out there. Rob and them was doing some snake shit, sabotage. That was a sign for LeBron, bro. You don't sign no long-term extension. Get the fuck out of there and get this ring.
Right, because I'm almost sure, you know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson ain't no, that's an OG, and I believe, because me growing up as a Cavaliers fan, man, I loved watching Magic Johnson, back in the early '90s play and shit like that, like, Irvin Magic, that's my dude, and I
Right.
always say as a Cavaliers fan, like, yo, it's cool when if y'all want to talk about the GOAT situation, and it's cool if that's what y'all want to talk about. If y'all want to mention LeBron, cool. Kobe, cool. MJ, cool. But if you're not mentioning Magic, like, let's stop trying to put down. Magic came in the game as a rookie winning championships, man.
Facts.
Your favorite basketball player ain't even close.
Mm.
Your favorite basketball player, it took them about 6, maybe 8 years to develop into who you like today. So if we want to talk about greatness, winning championships as a rookie, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like what I was saying. Oh yeah, this nigga he fucked up the AD deal. That's why we ain't really had no money 2020, and we still put together a good roster with a bunch of Clutch Sports clients. Majority of them, like a lot of them, Clutch Sports clients, right? Rob and them, they really been sitting on their hands doing nothing, going around finding cheap players to put on the team. So when LeBron making trades available, he not the one negotiating the deals. So you saying this person getting too much money, this person ain't getting enough money? That's the front office job. LeBron ain't in there like, look, sign on this dotted line. This is how much they gonna pay you. He just make the
Right.
shit available. They go pose to go get it done. But nobody blaming the front office, and the same shit they did with Kobe. Kobe said, "Why I play if I'm not trying to win a championship?" Because they wouldn't try to push shit around Kobe his last few years. That's why the man retired. He still had a little left in the tank, but ain't nobody want to come down here, and they damn sure wasn't going to get paid. And nobody want to deal with the front office. They stab people in the back. They sabotage Kobe, sabotage Jerry West. That's the Lakers front office. It's a mess. It's been a mess. It's not LeBron's fault though. People just want to go back to that losing streak of missing the playoffs. We was on the streak, and LeBron fucked that shit up by coming here and winning the chip. That's how they feel.
Bro, I told this story plenty of times, man. I got a Facebook friend from Cali, and this broad told me, you know what I'm saying, when it had came out that LeBron was coming to the Lakers, she flat out told me, because we was going back and forth, because this is not no yesterday shit. The minute it was in the airways that LeBron was coming to LA, the hate had automatically started. The bullshit had already started. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she tells me, we back and forth in a conversation on Facebook. She said she would have rather, because I brought up the 6 years to her. She said, well, I rather would have just stayed losing than LeBron joined our team. I left
Right.
it at
That's what I'm
that.
saying. Like I heard people say this shit. How you hate a nigga that much? Dude said he ain't even a Laker fan no more because you're on the team. What do you do to you? You fucked your girl or you asked for an autograph, you ain't get it. What you
Hey, check.
secretly
Hey, check.
gay
Hey,
and
check this out. Check
holiday
this out,
special?
fellas. Hey, check this out, fellas. You know them two whatchamacallit platforms I mentioned in my last video, Dreamers Pro and BTM,
Yeah.
so-called basketball time machine and shit. They're saying the only reason they're covering the Lakers is because of negative press and to prove to everybody that LeBron is a fraud.
What's
He think it's
fraudulent
actually
about
What
it?
said
the
that.
hell?
Yeah. And you should check out Dreamers Pro's video talking about he used Kobe for a personal gain and he was never cool with Kobe. He resented Kobe. Dreamers Pro said this stuff.
Yeah,
He
that
said
shit
this
come.
stuff. Yeah, I
But
mean,
that
this
shit comes on
right.
my time frame, man. I don't pay no attention to it.
These dudes actually use their platforms to shit on this man for clout and hits and likes. You know what I mean? That's lets you know how big the hate is, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
But
It don't make it's crazy, man. But and then again, I shouldn't be surprised by these clowns out here, man. All big ass clout shits. I can name like 4 or 5 channels already that live on LeBron negative press. And it's crazy, and you need to just shows how petty these motherfuckers is.
that's wild
Hey,
as
Blue
fuck.
Boat,
You,
you
you know
definitely
what?
right, bro. Because I tell you what, if me and Bang's channel was the same like they channels, we would have
Right.
way more subscribers.
Oh
We
hell
would
Yes,
yeah.
have way
Oh
yes,
we
yeah.
would
oh
have
Hell
yeah,
way
yeah.
oh
more
yeah,
we'll have way more motherfuckers you know donating to us,
right, right.
all
But
types of
niggas got
crazy
integrity,
shit.
bro.
And
Yep.
You
check
know
this
what
out.
I'm saying?
Right, and check this out, fellas. This hate is bigger than basketball, man, because LeBron decided to dive his name in the political field. You got a lot of crackers, you got a lot of
Mm-hmm.
peckerwoods, and a lot of
Uh-huh.
people that's right wingist. You know what I mean? They be subscribing to us too, and
Yeah.
you got these fake ass, especially two fraud for TV's punk ass talking about he all black, he pro black, but yet you got a whole bunch of white supremacists on your
In his
on your
comments and shit.
platform in the comment section, you co-signing,
Hey, I
liking that
heard.
shit.
Hey, speaking of white supremacists and shit towards us brothers, I heard about a few days ago, maybe 3 days ago, over the weekend. Um, I hear about a platform where an Asian, we there's no need for no names to be mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a platform where an Asian over the weekend said in the chat to somebody black that you're nothing but a slave. Shut up, you're a slave. An
Wait a minute,
Asian
wait a
said
minute. Who said that?
that.
Who said that? Who said that?
We ain't about to get into no names on and
Oh,
and
okay.
I know some of the brothers in the chat know who I'm talking about. Ain't even got to say no name, but
Put that shit
I'm
in the
pretty
private
sure
chat.
it's a few know who I'm talking about. You know what
I'll
I'm
put
saying?
two and two. I'll
But
put two. If I put two and two together, I think I know who it is.
Ain't nobody
I think
checking.
I know who it is.
you know what I'm saying? Asian was in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Um, an Asian was in the chat, told one of our people, "Shut up" or something. You just a slave.
Ain't nobody
Mm.
checking.
Anybody
That's
checking?
It's in the
crazy.
back chat. It's in the back chat, y'all. But we gonna keep it back there.
Right.
Uh,
But I
Mm.
know some of the family in the chat know who I'm talking about. But
Mm.
anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know,
all right.
shout out to you, CL. You know what I'm saying? Come through. Good looking, coming through on the couch with the brothers.
No
Go
respect,
ahead
y'all.
and say what you gotta say.
No, man, like Bo say, man, it's a lot of that online. That his thing come across my, I guess, my algorithms. I can't stand it. And YouTube, I don't want to get you in trouble, critic, but YouTube is just as trifling as Twitter, Instagram, and all that, man. Because the most negative stuff you say is never reprimand unless you say something about a white man. You can say black women can say stuff about us. We can say stuff about them. They have no problems with that. But you say something about a white man, they not exonerate your ass. They obliterate your ass, man. They'll take your page down, your channel down. It's pretty obvious of what they're trying to do. But we got so many negroids out there who cater to the white supremacist shit. and rip on other brothers and other sisters like that and get money for it, they think they doing something. They YouTube all stars, family. That's what I call them. YouTube all stars, man. Because they ain't got the gravitas to make it in the real world and actually put a cogent thought behind something and get likes and dislikes or get subs that way like y'all do. Y'all
Hey,
y'all
hey,
provide a
hey,
good
hey, hey,
service,
hold on,
man.
CL, bro. Hold on, CL, bro. Shout out to
Uh-huh.
the sis Felicia. She was there. She know exactly where that come from. But go ahead, CL.
Shout out Felicia. Yeah, man. So Shark, thank for you and Bang to be doing this, bro. Because I've been on YouTube for years, man. It was a good service for a long time. You got a lot of stuff that you couldn't get, and it was for free, and it was very prosperous, man. Insightful. But now, man, it's just as toxic as all them other places, man. And my man Bron, I like Bron a lot as a basketball player, but I love my people, man. I'm a black man from Chicago, and Lord knows we done had a lot of shit done to us, but we didn't persevere for the most part. So I fuck with people to fuck with us, and only people to fuck with us is us. Period. FBA. That's it. That, that's all I gotta say, family.
For sure, for sure. What up with it? Wait, was good with it, bro, for coming through. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? Grab your chair, you know.
all right, for sure. I gotta turn my eyes the opposite way because I'm about to speak. Check me out, y'all boys. Salute. I hope everybody's solid. Look, all right. I understand. I got everybody, so far a point of view of how they want to take it. For me, I'm gonna stay on the court, particularly. Um, I think it's more of a fandom. I think the fandom had reached to a point where they don't know how to support. Like I think for a couple times I be hopping on. I hear a lot of people complain about the Lakers, da da da, everything, blaming this guy, bum bum. The other day I had somebody try to tell me that LeBron, it was a play against the Clippers where LeBron passed the ball to Melo. Somebody was trying to tell me that it was LeBron's fault that all fucked up. I'm like, how can you do that when the nigga he passed it to is top 75? Same dude who led his team to the Western Conference Finals before. Is it his fault that he just said, you know what, I'm gonna throw the ball up in the air like it's 1.2 seconds, even though he had 8 seconds down there to do something and create? Nah, but they blaming it on LeBron. Okay, cool. So for me, the Lakers fans are so confusing. They saying fuck the playoffs right now. But if you say fuck the playoffs, mind you just gave motherfucking Pelicans at least a damn near top 10 seed. I mean a top 10 pick. Remember, you trade all that shit away. So you're not getting nothing in the draft. So you automatically submitting and giving the opposition better picks. Like that was in the concept when you made that picks. When you made that trade, first off, you 3 games in front of the next team behind you, and you 3 games behind the next team in front of you. My thing is just maintain, find the continuity of what you can do. You still got time to save it yourself, man. It's embarrassing that so much everybody want to be a negative Nancy. It's so like I don't get it. Like when did we become a society where we harp on the problems and don't figure out the solutions? It's embarrassing. And then like you know what I'm saying? And then you already know a black man is down. They're gonna obviously play us against each other. LeBron fans and Lakers fans should not even be separate. Y'all all should be fans together. The ones who really getting like disrupted and really like not really find this shit cool is actual basketball fans. You know what I'm saying? You covering teams that's not even contending. DeRozan, MVP level, but he's not getting taught like that. Nowadays, you get more narrative in your decisions of choosing an MVP than actual skill sets of what you're doing on the court for your team. So value of accomplishments and awards, they water down now because you got somebody who's making them decisions tunnel vision and not actually looking at not even being tunnel vision for the sport, but being outside using the narrative off the court situation to determine shit better. Clownish.
Yeah, bro. Because you know, to me, you just touched on something, man. Like you said, the fans supposed to be together because the main objective is to win. You know what I'm saying? And all of this he say she say with the Lakers and organization and the Kobe fan, everything we talking about to me the fans a lot of times, y'all, in my opinion, the fans bring a lot of bad energy to the teams they so called like and love. You know what I'm saying? If we all understand bad energy, just like we understand, the term bad luck and different shit like that. Come on, man. There's no. I mean, do we not think that these players? I mean, this is social media. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't think that the Lakers, the players and stuff is they on social media, they families on social media, and it ain't too many. It's not too much inspiration. I guarantee you, they're not seeing too much inspiration. You know, or nothing. All bad energy.
Sports is to the point that the people who lead in this bad energy are the ones who don't even physically actually participate in the game of basketball. They probably don't even fucking go to the court and get a couple shots up. They probably don't even work on their game to be able to critique or even comment. You can't critique. You can comment on a player game, but you can't critique at so much as a level if you don't even work on your own game. You know what I'm saying? Respect the ball. Respect the what it is, bro. Like sometimes, bro, like it's so like delusional that you would get caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you got to look. If you look at the top two seeds, one Suns. They just got exposed last night. You know what I'm saying? Like they just getting exposed right now without CP3. You should be harping on shit like that if you're a Lakers fan. Okay, look at that. Bam. Golden State got fucking exposed last night by Indiana. Nigga was up by, I mean, not Indiana, but fucking Dallas, up by 19 in the fourth quarter. Y'all beat them last shit in the play-in. All you gotta do is just learn how to clamp down in certain situations, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so many games to do that. Niggas make it seem like there's only one game left. We about to go into playing like this. Nah, you got too much time. You got March, you got April, and you got a little bit of May. It determines on how you want to move. So, like I said, bro, like they said, we got black magic as in people. The words we say is either curses or blessings, as we say. But if we always conjure up negative energy before they even play, damn, Lakers losing tonight, man. They ain't playing shit. Bro, what the fuck? That energy is felt when you a fan inside your arena. You sort of be a home team. How the fuck is y'all booing them, bro? Show some type of support, bro. Like what the fuck?
Wait, what? See, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. You speaking 100% facts, bro, because when I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about when LeBron came back, you know what I'm saying? When he came back to, Cleveland. Like, bro, do you know what kept us together? The fame. You know what I'm saying? That's what kept us together. That's what led us to that 2016 NBA championship. The love, the fans, negative comments and fucked up comments and Debbie Downer comments and different shit like that. That didn't get us the 2016 championship.
Yeah, but
Well,
that's all
go
I
ahead,
gotta say,
bro.
though. But that's all I gotta say, though. I know D Nice for I want to cook up on something.
What
Go
up,
ahead.
D Nice? You know what I'm saying? What up, bro? Good looking for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Grab your chair. Let's go.
Yo, hold on. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, you got the table.
Oh shit, man. My fault. I was on mute. But yeah, man, it's fucked up out here, man. But salute to everybody on the panel, on the chat. But I ain't got too much to say. But um, no, on this YouTube, I guess you call it YouTube streets, whatever. Niggas out here just straight fraud. They hypocrites and whatever. That's all I gotta say.
And see, and I'm gonna say this. You know, the Cavaliers organization definitely never been pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Cavalier, organization has been having problems eternally for a long time. Even going back to the early '90s when I was a young boy. You know what I'm saying? So our Cavalier fan, how dare I start pointing the finger at players that that come to the Cavaliers? That's just like for me to sit up and the Cavaliers. Everything ain't been in the media about the Cavaliers having eternal issues. For a while. You know what I'm saying? Everything been pretty quiet on that. But it's just like if say things brew back up and I get to blame the sex and the rest
Mm-hmm.
of them young guys for the turmoil that's going on, you know, with upper when it got to do with the franchise. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit.
And
Mm-hmm.
you know another thing when he brought up that right wing shit and the racist people be the racist white people towards LeBron, that also started because LeBron said no to powerful white men too many times. He, the Cleveland
Mm.
owner, what's his name, Pat Riley, like they don't like that shit. He telling them no. These powerful white men, they don't like that shit because nobody ever really tell them no.
Mm.
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck though. Like I just feel like it's that as well for the off the court, but on the court, I just think a lot of times they just, uh, bro, like it's like a scapegoat. You got you got like I said, no disrespect to the '90s, bro, but like, come on, bro, y'all boy wasn't really playing basketball. Y'all nigga was just playing. Y'all playing basketball, but like, come on, like you could do crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you wasn't really actually competing for skill to skill type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying like, give me 2,000, rule
That was
books.
the
We can
'80s.
still do something. You know what I'm saying? What happened?
That was the '80s.
The '80s?
Yeah, they started that flagrant foul in the '90s. That's when they started trying to get control of everything.
Yeah.
They implemented the flagrant foul rule the same year Jordan won his title. That's when everybody be saying the league getting watered down and shit like that. It started in the '90s. Like Jordan and Phil Jackson, they wasn't the only one pushing for that rule change, but they pushed for it too. And hey, he won the title. And then after that, they just started putting more on top of the flagrant foul rule, and that's why you got today's basketball when people say, "Oh, they getting these ticky tack fouls," even though superstars got ticky tack fouls always, but that's how it got the way it is. But nowadays, players is more skilled than I ever seen. Like you got centers out here looking like guards. It's positional in basketball. Everybody guard anybody. Like that's a lot of skill. But I'm on these niggas' ass though. Like all these Lakers figures, they say the wildest shit, and it don't make sense. But people eat it up just because they hate. They need that hate to get through their day. They feed off each other. It's sad.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Like I said, LeBron got his fault. You know, he wanted Westbrook over there. He wanted to give him a chance. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, with a lot of these, everybody who be running their mouth, you know, and instead of, especially if you could call yourself a Kobe or a Lakers fan, to me, instead of this being a disappointment and hoping, for some type of turnaround, it's like they champion. It's like they
Mm-hmm.
joy that this didn't work out with Westbrook. It's like they have. How can I respect the fan like that? I can't.
They're not really fans. No, that's what Jenny said too. When that was 2020, right before we won the chip. Like if you the ones who doing shit like that, she said a lot of them is like extremist Kobe fans. They're not real Lakers fans.
Mm.
Real Lakers
Damn,
fans
Jeannie,
accept
Jeannie
anybody
Buss
on the
said
team.
that.
Jenny Buss, yeah,
Hey, I didn't know that.
they accept. She said, "You a Laker, you accept anybody in that jersey. You a Laker, you part of the Laker family. Period."
And
And that's
that's
how they
just
always
fact.
done
He'll never be the greatest Laker.
it.
He will never. I don't think this dude said. I don't think that's his main objective to be the greatest
Right,
Laker. Like
right.
did when Kobe joined the Lakers, did you Laker fans sit up and tell him he would never be the greatest Laker?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Nope.
motherfuckers is weirdos,
They ain't say
man.
that to Shaq either.
They ain't say that right. Shaq.
Yo, Shaq came from Orlando.
Will Chamberlain too.
Fuck.
Facts.
And you know what's crazy? You got motherfucker that's
Karl
non-Lakers.
Malone.
Right, Gary Payton. And then you know what's crazy? You got motherfuckers that's not even Lakers fans. Don't even like the Lakers. But they got an opinion. They want to speak upon who is not a real Laker.
Right. Ain't even a Lakers fan, but in Laker biz.
Exactly. Like some motherfuckers don't like it. They claim they're a Bulls fan and they're a Milwaukee fan too. That shit don't mix. How you a Bulls fan? You a Milwaukee fan? You a Milwaukee Bucks fan too?
That's too far for TV's punk ass.
Yeah,
That's what you're talking about.
exactly.
That's what you're talking about. He's a hypocrite. One of these big hypocrites. Oh, you gotta stay loyal. You gotta stay
Right.
this. You ain't shit if you switch your teams. Knowing your dumb ass knowing there's been super teams before 2010, but yet you're doing the same
Exactly.
shit. Jumping on every team that's a threat to LeBron.
It's been super teams forever.
Yeah,
And that's and
pandemic
like I said,
TV do the same shit.
that super team name,
No, he
I
a dick
never heard
rider
in the
anyway.
90s. I never heard in the 90s that term super team.
Me either. You know what? You didn't even hear that term in the late 2000s.
Right. They started that to try to discredit LeBron. The
Right,
actual
right,
name. But when
right.
you look at the
And who
team,
came?
a stacked team, it's been going on forever.
And who came? And who? Lo and behold, who came up with that term "super team"? Stephen A. Snitch and that joke of
Skip
an
Bayless.
analyst, so-called analyst out there in L.A. I don't even want to mention that dude's name. He a joke to me, man. He
Right.
a joke. He irrelevant.
Yo, they look like the Joker.
Yeah, yeah. They started that whole, stacking the deck, goddamn, that narrative shit. And everybody else went along to get along with that shit.
Skip Bayless do look like the Joker, the movie Joker. He do look like but that when people
Yeah.
going up Boston, when MJ kept losing to Boston, and you be like, he couldn't get past Bird, and they be like, well, Bird had a stacked up team. Bird had all these great players.
Right.
Bird
Yeah.
had a super team. So why y'all say LeBron the only one who had a super team?
Right. Exactly, man.
It's hypocrisy. And I be telling people
Straight
all
up
the time, like,
hypocrisy, man.
I'm a Laker fan. I fuck with Kobe, but I ain't gonna cap about nobody's career. People like, yo, why you be talking bad about Kobe? I said, when did I talk bad about Kobe? Kobe in the intro, Kobe in my exit, all that shit. Like, when did I talk bad about him? Because I say he only got one MVP. That is not a fact.
Right.
Because I say he only got 2 Finals MVPs. I said that's not me talking bad. That's me just stating facts.
Say facts. It's facts. It's facts.
I'm comparing
You
him
can't
to
deny
another
facts.
player.
Right. You can't deny the facts and shit. But yet
Right, what
they
you want me to
stand in your
lie?
face. And it's like this whole right. You know what I mean? And when I say Kobe asked for a trade in 2007 on the Stephen A. Snitch show, they get in their feelings with that shit too. I'm telling you, man. They like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, man. That was a different situation.
Hey,
The
Blue
same
Boat.
situation, man. Come
That's
Hey,
on,
Blue
called
what's
Boat.
quitting
up?
on
I
the
asked the
team.
dude. I said, do you judge players off intentions? Because if he got traded, that was his intention to get traded, but it didn't happen. But
Right.
do he get judged off intentions? Do y'all judge anybody off intentions?
Right.
Because
Nah,
that should
nah.
Not
matter.
once.
It's
Not
Intentions
not.
matter.
once you hear. Not once you heard LeBron say trying to force a trade out of a team. Not once you heard that. He
That's
always finished out his contract.
right. Right. But yet, he gets all the. You know what I mean. But yet, he's stacking the deck. You know what I
Right.
mean? James Harden asked for a trade twice. You know.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
Kobe asked for
you
a
know,
trade twice.
right. Right.
Right. Yep. Even though he
Kyrie,
didn't get traded, but
Kyrie,
his intention was to
Kyrie,
get out. My
Kyrie
Mm-hmm.
fault. Go
Irving
ahead,
is
Blue.
my Kyrie Irving is the biggest head case in the NBA, but yet they cap for this motherfucker.
Because they feel as though he don't like LeBron, and that's they man because he don't like LeBron.
Right, right, right,
Mm-hmm.
right,
He
right,
told
right,
LeBron no in their eyes.
right. You notice they gravitate toward the players that got some type of gripe with LeBron. You notice
Yep.
that?
Right. Yeah.
Joakim
Paul Pierce,
Noah, right, right,
KG.
right.
Kyle
They
Kuzma
gravitate
trying
towards
to
him. Right, right,
like
right.
Kyle Kuzma said,
Patrick
spade
Bev,
is a spade. Fuck
Pa-
LeBron.
Patrick Beverly,
Kyle,
Patrick
you said
Beverly,
Kyle Cook. Go ahead.
Patrick Beverly, the dead homie and shit. You notice that shit?
Right.
They gravitate all these guys that got a gripe with LeBron.
Yeah, this the thing though. Off the court, Patrick Beverly don't have a problem with LeBron.
Right, right,
Right.
That's
right.
his man. Like, he fuck
Exactly.
with LeBron. They
Right,
just don't like each other on the
right,
court.
right, right. When you're between them lines, it's a whole different story. You know what I mean?
Like when your people's died, you see the tweet LeBron put up, condolences to my brother losing his people's, whatever the tweet said, but he was talking about Patrick Beverly.
Right,
But they don't like each
right,
other.
You know,
right,
MLE.
right,
A lot of the NBA players don't have a problem with LeBron.
right, right.
Facts.
They just they
It's
just
very
go
few.
along with the goddamn parasite ass media to try to stir up drama, man.
And this
It's like
how they
that's how it's like the Real Housewives bullshit reality TV. They try to he said she said and he said this and he said this shit. I mean it's all type of drama, man, and all these shucking and jiving Uncle Tom's feed into that shit.
exactly. You said MJ dominated an era where everybody hated each other. He said LeBron dominated the era of his little bros. He's like, you actually play,
Now
like, what's
that
up
you
with
know what that
LeBron?
don't
He's like,
make
oh, you
any
talking about the
sense,
homie?
man.
Yeah, when he said that, I'm like, that he just disrespected the whole league.
Right,
Because when you
right,
read into what he actually saying, you ever play basketball with your little brothers, your little cousins and shit?
right,
They
right,
just be out there playing around, trashing their little asses. They can't beat you. They'll
mm-hmm.
never beat you. Like you just out there playing,
Right,
having fun with your little brother.
right,
So you
right.
saying that's what he doing to the rest of the league? That is real disrespectful.
Yeah, yeah, that's disrespectful to everybody that's competing in the league today.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, what the hell is this dude talking about, man? And like, it's like, I don't know, man. These dudes be changing their topics, they changing their stances like every 24 hours, man. They'll say something
Oh
right,
yeah.
and
They
then
don't
they'll,
notice they be making LeBron seem greater than what he actually is when they be saying
right,
certain shit that
right.
they be
And
saying.
that's why I be telling some of these cats out here, like, the more y'all downplay this dude, the more y'all try to diminish this dude, y'all making him look greater. Telling you,
Because
man. You know what I
And
mean?
we
for, and
held
for people that
MJ,
don't like,
Kareem,
go
and
ahead,
Magic to a
Melly.
standard, right? But I see y'all. Everybody is holding LeBron to a higher standard than what MJ, Kareem, and everybody else was held to.
And check this out. I
And
was
Right.
I'm like,
watching back
he
then.
must be a GOAT if he held to a whole different standard. And I didn't
Right,
even used to say he was the GOAT. Like I always had Kareem number one. But
right.
when you hold another
Right.
player to different standards that no other NBA player is held to, what does that say about this player?
Right, right.
It's crazy.
But check this out though. I was around back then in the 90s, right? I did nothing but watch basketball in the late 80s and 90s. With his first ring, even before he won his first chip, they was calling Mike the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
And with his three rings, they was crying him the GOAT.
They called him
You remember?
Right.
You remember when
Yep.
he had that 3-peat against the Phoenix Suns?
Yep.
You know what I mean? They were saying, "Hey, this guy's the greatest of all time
Right.
with 3 rings. With 3 rings." I mean, I'm not saying this to
I said it was
to
premature.
jab and the jab because
Yeah,
I
it's
believed it.
facts.
I believe because you know what? I believed it. I believed it.
Yeah,
You know
a
what I
lot of
mean?
people do and
Mhm.
Right.
still do.
I
Well, did and
believed it.
still do.
Right. So and it's like, why is it that and Mike, and deservedly so, can be crowned the greatest with 3 rings,
Yeah.
but LeBron can't be in a conversation with 4? Make it make sense. Make
Mm-hmm.
this shit make
Facts.
sense.
Mhm.
Make this shit make sense.
You know
Facts.
what they go?
Facts.
They gonna go after that he's 4 and 6, but motherfuckers hold Jerry West at a highest at the top echelons too though. Make that
And
shit
Right.
he's
make
the
sense.
logo.
But they
He's the fucking
Exactly.
disrespect
logo.
Bill Russell.
Exactly.
But they disrespect
Exactly.
Bill Russell, who won 8 straight.
Exactly. He
11,
He got
is he
11
selected.
11-1?
championships in 13 years. 11 championships in 13 years.
Exactly.
Also, he's 11-2. Okay.
But they'll
Yeah.
discredit Bill Russell there like, oh, there wasn't enough teams. Oh, there was too many white
Right.
boys.
Right.
Right.
Right. Right. Right.
Right.
That
They do
Right.
the
man won
same thing.
8
They do the
straight.
same thing to Will. They do the same thing to Will. Like, oh, he played against a bunch of short white dudes and slow white dudes. Like
It's like
the man that scored 100 points a game. Y'all disrespecting, man. Come
MJ
on,
Facts.
man.
three-peated twice. Well,
Come
Bill
on.
Russell
Levels to this.
8-peated. Bill
Right.
Russell won 8 straight. Nigga, what the fuck?
Right. 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 But it's
Yo.
crazy, man, how they disrespect all the greats of the past and everything, man. You know what I mean? They disrespect Kareem too. Talking
Yeah.
about, oh, all he had was the sky hook. Like, dude, that was his repertoire. What the hell are you
Mhm.
talking about? Over here
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
Right.
disrespecting the
That's the
greatest
fucked up
scorer.
part. Because
Yeah.
what they be saying about Kareem, they be saying the same shit about LeBron. Oh, he ain't got no moves. All he do is drive to the basket.
Right.
I say,
Right.
well,
He ain't
you
Right.
got nothing in his
disrespecting
bag.
the
Who
rest of the
gives a
NBA
fuck?
now.
Right. Right.
Because if a man can dominate your whole league with one move and he barely got
Right.
any moves, but he always in the finals, always winning MVPs and shit like that, then that's what that say about your favorite player.
Right.
Right.
Hey.
Right.
What it is,
Right.
he's not flashy and eye catching. That's what it is.
Yo.
Like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck if he don't have
And check
enough
That
this
in his
out.
nigga,
And
bag?
check
that
this
nigga
out.
LeBron shit
This
ugly as a motherfucker, but he made it.
right.
Right.
But I'm saying, but check this out. This how hypocritical these dudes are, man. 2 years ago, nobody was fucking with Giannis. Nobody was fucking with Giannis. Everybody
Except
was
me.
on Katie. Yeah, right. Me too. You know what I mean? Nobody was fucking with Giannis 2 years ago except for me. Right? And
Mm-hmm.
then
Right.
everybody was on that Katie and Kawhi kick. And then when they realized that when the Bucks beat the Nets last year, everybody jumped on the Giannis. Oh, we did it the right way. Giannis did it
Facts.
the right way bandwagon.
Yep.
Like, what the hell does that even mean,
And
man?
look,
That
this
doesn't
this
make
this,
any sense.
this the fucked up part about that, and then I had to say something about it. I think I did a video about it because Shorty, my favorite player. I followed Joe since he came into the league, and he became my favorite player because I seen he was in a LeBron James situation. But
Right.
that's why I say, do you judge players off intent? His intentions. He wanted to play with LeBron. He wanted to play with Kevin Durant. It just didn't go through or anything like that. And then he
Right.
wound up. The chips fell in his favor. Everything panned out. He won his ring. So you can't say, "Oh, I did it the right way." Yeah, you had to
Right.
do it the right way, but your
Right.
intentions was to be. You said you didn't even care if you was the third player on the guy. Who it don't matter who's the best or who's the leader.
Right.
Like these is his
Right.
words,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's my man.
Yeah.
But I got to
Right.
keep it 100.
Right.
Do you judge
Right.
players
You
off
ain't
their
gonna lie.
intentions?
But here's the thing: these cats clout chase. These cats want to move the goalposts. They want to change the narrative and shit. You know what I mean? Just to fit their agenda of shitting on LeBron, diminishing LeBron and shit.
Because a
You
lot of
know?
them are biased.
Right.
Hey.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
For example, everybody jumps on LeBron for switching teams, but you got people on social media, oh, KD keeping the game alive, despite the fact he's jumped teams.
Right.
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 It's like,
Right.
Yep.
Right.
how you
Don't
gonna
make
jump
no
on a man
sense.
how you gonna jump on a man for doing one thing, but you don't get on the other? They don't. My
And
problem with people is people are not keeping the same energy.
people been doing
They
it.
Man,
never
been
do
jump
that.
team.
They never do that. They never do. They never do.
Like we
They
just
never
said,
do.
Shaq left Orlando.
Right.
Facts.
And check this out.
Clyde left Portland.
Check this out. Check this out. Shaq left Orlando in a shorter time than LeBron left Cleveland. And
Oh
then I'm
yeah,
mad
yeah,
at
Right?
Shaq.
definitely. Fuck
Yep.
yeah.
They
Yep.
only made that. Shaq was only there for like 4 years. I know
He
because I
finished
was an
his rookie
Orlando Magic
contract and
fan.
left.
Right. I was in a man. I'm still an Orlando Magic fan. I'm a Orlando Magic fan. I knew about that. I knew all about that. You know what I mean? So, but it's like LeBron served out his contract for 7 years.
They sabotaged Penny.
He ruined the NBA. He ruined the NBA.
Man,
You know, serving out his contract.
7 years is a long time.
Orlando
Yes.
Hey,
sabotaged Penny.
No,
hey,
they
hey,
did. They did. They did sabotage
Seven
Penny,
They fucked
years
his
man.
is a
career up.
long
Yeah,
time
they
looking
Yeah,
at
did.
they
that.
did.
That's a
They
long
did.
time.
yeah, and people hold that against LeBron,
I
bro,
think he'd have
because
been LeBron before that. My bad, Kool-Aid.
I know you good. I was just saying, like, yeah, and people hold that against LeBron, for like Blue Bow was saying, bro. Shaq left after 4 years after his rookie contract, and people don't understand is LeBron spent like what 7 years, if I'm correct, in
Yep,
Yeah.
Cleveland,
7 years.
Yep.
bro.
And by that time, he was a veteran.
Right.
Exactly.
Like
Why
He
did
was a
7 years,
veteran.
you not give me what I need, man. It's time to go, man. It's time to bounce.
see, and let me add to that too, because people wanted LeBron to be a lifer like Kobe, but the difference was that Kobe, the Lakers organization was getting Kobe help, but on LeBron on Cleveland, Dan Gilbert refused that. We all know that I'm saying the bull job that was going on with Dan Gilbert and stuff, bro. LeBron didn't want to stay there for like 20 years and win one ring for what?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
ridiculous, man.
And you know, that was back when the Lakers was competent. You know what I mean? They had Phil Jackson, Jerry West, and Mitch
Mitch
Kupchak
Kupchak.
running everything.
Yeah.
You know, that was when they
Yep.
was competent.
Yep,
And it just so
Plus on
happens
top.
Kobe.
yep.
Right.
Go ahead. I mean, go ahead.
No, I was saying Kobe landed in the right situation at the right time, just like Magic did, just
Right.
like Larry Bird did.
Just
You
like
know?
Kawhi
Right,
did.
It's like Mike
Right.
did.
right.
All them guys landed in the big market. Kobe,
Right.
Mike,
Yes.
all them
Yes.
dudes. Come on, man.
Yep.
And,
Look,
and
look.
that's what.
I'll go ahead, bro.
No, I'm saying, and then my final point, that's what people don't understand, but it's all bias involved anyway, man. They understand. They not stupid. They not dumb, but they know they understand, but it's all biased at the end of the day. Like talking to Grubbin said, it's biased
They
at the end of the day.
they just mad because LeBron never went to their team. Because I promise you, people be saying, "Oh no, even if LeBron came to our team, you know what I'm saying, we don't care." Look, bro, don't believe what people be saying that. If LeBron, like prime LeBron, was on anybody's team, anybody would take him. So they can stop
Yep.
with the cap right there. And matter of fact, they just mad, bro, because like I said, I've been reiterating this all the time. The thing with LeBron is he is a generational talent. He's so
Hmm.
gifted and talented, bro, to the point where, even when he went to go team up with D Wade and Chris Bosh, which was not constructed, it wasn't premeditated and nothing like that. It was from the ground up, and
Hmm.
uh, what I'm saying, people hated him there for going to Miami with D Wade and Chris Bosh. It's not really because of D Wade and Chris Bosh per se. Obviously, it's a part of it, but it was more so because LeBron was viewed as a one man show, bro. He was viewed as the super team. So
Yeah,
you can imagine if people view him as a super team and to join Chris Bosh and D Wade, it wasn't fair to them. I mean, it is in their feelings.
yeah. I got a homeboy
Hey,
that told me
Blue.
that shit, yo. When
Hey,
he
Blue
like
boy, go ahead, Melly. Go
they
ahead.
was going up against Golden State, and I was like, yo, it's a lopsided game for real, because Golden State, what they got like 5 All-Stars, they got all these MVPs and shit. Like, the LeBron a super team by himself. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? He like, man, you see how yo play? He a super team by himself. He shouldn't have Kyrie. He shouldn't have Love. He could do it himself. I'm like, so that's how
Mm.
y'all really feel about this man. He supposed to win with like a G League team or something. And then you got all these people, they really mad at LeBron because when LeBron first started, they say he's gonna be the next Jordan, he the chosen one.
Hmm.
Yep.
They always said Kobe is like Jordan or he got similarities to Jordan. They never said he's the next Jordan. And then when they had the GOAT
Hmm.
Right.
conversation, it's very lopsided. Then LeBron came and Kobe outside. He's not even in the conversation no more. LeBron took
Yep.
Kobe out the GOAT conversation and everybody's mad.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yep.
another thing, I was getting to an argument with not an argument, but a conversation with somebody in the comic section of a video I saw yesterday. And this dude just diminished all of Jordan's teammates, Pippen, Robin, talking about, well, they were role players. Jordan carried that team. I'm like, what the
Yup.
hell are you saying? It's like
That
y'all praise LeBron's teammates, but y'all diminish Jordan teammates. Hell, people diminish Kobe's teammates for those last two championships. They
yup.
dog Gasol, buying them, Odom, Artest. I'm
Shaq.
like, shit. Well,
Derek
no, they
Fisher.
don't. Well, they don't do Shaq hard like they do the others. I'm like, wait a
Oh
minute.
man, I don't know about that one, bro. They do Shaq dirty.
Hey, look, look. That's fast because look, you have look, and that's why I say to this day, bro. You can be a fan of any NBA player, but at the end of the day, they all brothers, bro, and it's all love. So
Right.
you don't have to diminish one person for the other. But obviously, when we have certain conversation stuff come into play, but there's a difference between uh objective and real Kobe fans, and you could be a Kobe fan, that's fine. But then you got Kobe stands, the Kobe Knights, bro, who believe he was better
Right?
than Jordan, Kareem, Bill Russell, and all of them. And these are the same people to this day. They diminish Shaq's presence on the Lakers, like, oh, Shaq was actually Kobe's Robin, and Kobe should have won those. I'm like, bro, Shaq was averaging 38 and 15. What the hell is he talking about?
They
What are y'all
do.
talking about?
He was, and this dude was doing that with Jordan's teammates, talking about, oh well, Pippen didn't make no All Stars after Chicago. Rodman won no All Star in Chicago. I'm like, come on, the man was a two-time champion, two-time Defensive Player of the Year, multiple NBA defensive teams. I'm like, that goes to show. I'm like, this dude's knowledge of basketball is very, very limited. Like, you just looking at the accolades
Right.
Yep.
and not the
Right.
overall game. Because there's a lot of players who were big contributors on championship teams that never made an all-star team.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hey, Blue.
Yo,
Hey, you saw that motherfucker Two Raw TV said that if Jordan had Dominique Wilkins on the team,
Wilkins.
they would have won 8 championships in the whole '90s. You heard that bullshit?
wait a minute. When did he say this shit? When did he
He
say
said
this
that
shit?
shit on one of his video last couple of videos. I think
That's
it was
crazy,
one about
man. That
Isaiah
that now
Thomas.
that's
That
now
nigga
that's now
said
that's
that if Dominique Wilkins on that team, they would have won
Oh,
8
job.
championships. Get the
you know
fuck out
what?
of here.
You know what? That's the disrespect I'm talking about, man. You saying that shit, that's a slap in the face of Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman,
Exactly.
Steve Kerr,
Horace
even guys
Grant,
like Horace Grant. That's a slap in the face.
John
That lets you
Mm-hmm.
Paxson.
know,
John
yeah,
Paxton. Yep.
that lets you know right there that he's just a Jordan stan. He wasn't no Chicago Bulls fan. He's just a Jordan stan.
Yeah,
And
that's
because
what it
then
is. He ain't no real Bulls fan. Because how the fuck you a Bulls fan? You a Milwaukee fan? That's a
right.
rival team. How the fuck you playing on both sides?
But I'm just saying, like, you actually gonna say that shit? That's like a slap in the face to the people who actually won the championship with the Chicago Bulls. Like, get
Yep.
the hell out of here with that bullshit.
You know
Hey,
what?
Blue
He
Ball.
That's
probably took that
crazy,
video
man.
down. He probably took that video down because he
Nah,
realized how
nah. He
dumb it
probably he
sounded.
probably kept it out. He probably kept
Hey,
it
Blue
up.
Ball.
Yeah.
What's up?
Look. See, and let me just say this real quick too. See, because this is the main premise right here. This is the pinnacle right here. This is why people put LeBron in his own category because the thing is, it's very simple. They want LeBron to win it all by himself when in reality
Hmm.
nobody has won by himself.
And that's the
MJ did not.
point I'm trying to get at. That's always been
It's
the point I'm
facts.
trying to
Must
get
be the
at.
goat.
But you got
Yep.
cats out here talking about, oh, we need to put asterisks on LeBron's rings, on LeBron's accomplishments because he always had super teams. He had the most help. Like, get
Definitely,
the fuck
nobody
out of here
wins
with
it
that
by
bullshit.
themselves. Hell, even Giannis didn't win it all by himself last
Right,
year.
right,
People
right,
Facts.
forget
Right.
Milton,
right,
Holiday,
Yep.
Connaughton.
right,
They were
PJ
right.
all
Tucker.
vital to that
Brooke
PJ
championship.
Tucker.
Lopez.
Shit.
Brooke
Yeah, PJ
Lopez.
Tucker, which
Brooke
they were stupid for
Lopez.
letting him walk.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, right, right.
Yeah, and matter of fact, the reason why too, why the Bucks. Cause look, I was always a fan of Giannis and the Bucks too, because to me he's like a LeBron James-esque player and how they run stuff.
Hmm.
But my thing is, people have to take stuff into context, bro. He had Middleton, Drew Holiday, PJ Tucker, Brooke Lopez. To me, the Bucks when they won, they remind me of like an old school NBA team that because back in the day, probably I'll say maybe 2000s, the 90s, when you had certain teams that can win it all with a superstar caliber player and an all-star next to him, and then good pieces around him. You know what I'm saying? So that team is well constructed, and people are trying to hate on Giannis. Oh, he don't deserve that ring. Let me tell you something. To remove Giannis's ring, or to even say even the year the Lakers won the championship in 2020, bro, is to diminish all the rings in the NBA. That's
Pretty
asinine
much.
and that's retarded.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy about the I was talking to somebody about the Bucks because nobody was trying to get his man his credit. They was like during that MVP race when him and LeBron was it was just them two. People like,
Mhm.
well, Giannis don't have a second star. He don't have no help. And I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? I said, y'all just gonna ignore Chris Middleton? Y'all gonna just
Right.
Yep.
downplay him like that? First of all, he an all-star. Then on he got a fifth, he's having a 50, 40, 90 season. If anybody know what 50,
Facts.
40, 90 club is so many, it's a small club. LeBron ain't even in it. Jordan ain't in it.
Right.
50, 40, 90. That same year, and then he had another 50, 40, 90 season. Like, how's that not help? Then Brook Lopez, he finished, I think he finished top in defensive player of the year that year too. He had a great team, and then they well coached. But they didn't want to acknowledge no other players. And that shit
Mm-hmm.
sad. And now everybody hopped on Giannis' dick and don't know shit about the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They just need somebody to go against LeBron. And then
And check
Mm-hmm.
this.
they trashed this man because he said LeBron is his GOAT. LeBron, his favorite player. He watched him growing up.
Right, right. I remember that. And check this out. Check this out. You got this other clown named Fritz Sports talking about anybody who admires LeBron James' game and respects his career is brainwashed by the media. Yeah, yeah. He said that shit. It's dumb, man. Dumbass logic, man. When it comes to LeBron, man, all logic goes out the window, and it's all
Facts.
emotion and bias.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Well then what do you what do you say about all the media praise and love Jordan still used to get and still gets?
Because it was
Protection.
Jordan.
Yep.
Because Jordan was different. He said Jordan was the paradigm. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from Jordan. See, I still got Mike as a go. You know, I still got Mike as my number one. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to sit
Yeah.
here ignoring the fact that
Right.
LeBron is in that conversation. Fuck out of here with that.
And there
Yep.
ain't no wrong with that, Blue. You a Jordan fan. That's
Right,
cool.
Right.
You
right,
ain't no Jordan dick rider or Jordan
Stan.
right,
stan or whatever.
right, right,
Ballpark eater.
I'm pretty sure
Right.
everybody
I'm on
Yep.
understands.
LBZ
right,
here.
right,
Yep.
right,
Just because you could be
right,
That's the
subjective don't
difference
mean you
between
hating.
Jordan fans and Stan. That's the difference. Jordan
right,
fans, they like, you feel me? They a fan of Jordan, they got him in the GOAT, but they are objective with what they say. They like, well, they
Right.
might take consideration of other people being the GOAT. Then you got
right,
Jordan Stan. No, I got it's three levels to me. You got Jordan fans, you got Jordan stands, and you got Jordan dick riders.
right,
Hey, look.
right.
Hey, look. Matter of fact, you could add a fifth category, a fourth category right there. Milk drinkers, because people gotta understand this, bro. Bro, look. All the milk drinkers, bro, can drink bleach. Like to me, bro. Because my thing is this: at the end of the day, we all have our favorite players. We all have, whoever we think as the GOAT. But it's like, for example, let's say we having a conversation about LeBron versus Kobe or something, and when you put stuff into context and being objective, you call the hater for telling the truth. Because how can I be a hater when in NBA history your man's name is on the top of the list for I'm saying for the most missed shots? That's not
Right,
me.
right,
That's just facts.
right.
And so my thing is
And you know
I
what?
don't have. Go ahead, bro.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead. Finish what you saying. I'm gonna go real quick one more time.
Okay, yeah, no, I was just saying like it's okay to have an objective conversation, bro. But it's like you can't have a smart debate or a friendly debate or conversation with somebody if they're not objective, especially emotional ass niggas, bro. There are emotional ass niggas that think that Jordan or whoever is the end all be all, like it's God to them. Like, come on, bro, it's just
Right.
basketball. Go ahead, man.
But you're right about the emotional ass dudes, man. Emotional ass cats, man. Like rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, man. But I think his stands are a little bit worse than the JDRs, man. Than the
Yep.
Jordan stands. That's just me.
Oh
You know what I
man.
mean?
Oh
Oh
yeah, I
man.
agree, Blue Boat.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know
Yep.
But you
what?
be
Oh, it was something.
no, but
Now this person I don't rock with, but Jamil Hill. This one thing I agree with her on. A lot of people cannot let Michael Jordan go.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
That's their
yeah. That's
Yep.
it.
problem.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
bro. A lot of these punk ass niggas in 2022, they still thinking about they still thinking about that broad that walked away from them 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, you're
They
right.
can't
You're
let it
right.
go.
Facts. Facts, man. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro. Look, you're just mad because a player made a smart business move for him and his family, bro, and for his career, bro. You wanted him to be a yes man on the team that was not going to give him the talent. Because look, they added you know what I'm saying, they constructed a couple guys, but are those guys really championship contenders? No, and that's facts. So my thing is, look, obviously when we have sports debates and conversations, there's always what ifs. So just imagine if LeBron didn't spend 7 years, he spent 4 years, and he was still in his athletic prime, bro, and then would have left to, let's say, Miami, you know, because he went to Miami or something like that, bro. Who knows? They probably would have win more. I don't know, but those are hypotheticals. All I know is he gave y'all 7 years, and y'all still, bro. Let me tell you something too, bro. Not only Kobe stands and Kobe milk drinkers, bro, these spoiled ass, bratty ass Laker fans, bro, to this day, who are
Hmm.
clowning, bro. I don't understand nothing. They talk so much about, oh, the first step to say, oh, we won 17, 18 championships. That's right. You guys, of course y'all did. But let me tell you something too. You guys always talking about, oh, this is a winning franchise. I get that. So what happened the last 5, 6 years? Why was y'all just cool watching Kobe limp his way to retirement? And rest in peace, Kobe.
Facts.
I don't understand that. Didn't y'all win a championship not too long ago?
They sabotaged
Yep.
his career.
Go ahead, y'all.
They
And you know
sabotaged
what?
sabotage Kobe.
And here's the ironic thing. You know, and here's the ironic thing. It seems like Cavaliers are more appreciative, excuse me, for LeBron for the 2016 title than the Laker fans are for the 2020 title.
That's
I mean, of
crazy.
Facts.
course it's gonna be like that, bro, because we from here from Northeast Ohio, so we always wanted to see LeBron get a chip, with Cleveland anyway. So,
Y'all
when
needed a
he
chip,
left and went to
period, from
Miami,
anywhere.
what I'm saying? So when he left and went to Miami, him winning the chip with us is out. Nobody knew that he was gonna come back to Cleveland. So for him to come back, and then even when y'all seen did when he came back, he didn't win automatically. You know
Right.
what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He didn't win
Hmm.
until 2016. So
Yep.
And that was
Right.
the
so
second year. He won the
we
second year.
definitely appreciate and love LeBron for that, and he from here, so you know
Hey,
it's a
sports
whole
credit.
different type of love we got for
Right.
LeBron than
Right.
LeBron fans that ain't
Hey,
from here. You know what
hey,
I'm
hey,
saying?
y'all ain't
Yeah.
had a
Right.
champion, and y'all ain't had a sports championship in like 50 years before that ring, right?
Yeah. Jim
Facts.
Yeah.
Right.
Brown days.
I'm talking about in sports,
Mhm.
period, like football,
Mhm.
baseball, and
Right. But I don't know. It seems like to me, LA fans don't really appreciate their championships. Cause
They
because you look at the Rams, look at their parade. It wasn't a lot of people there.
Yep.
Well, with the Rams, they've been mislocated from LA for a long time. So I mean, I can understand that. It probably don't hit as hard as you feel me as a Lakers championship or a Dodgers championship because they've been there forever.
Right. And matter of fact, let me add to that too, bro, because it's funny because everything going on, bro. Look, I knew from day one, LeBron was never going to be accepted by LA fans, bro. Ever. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
that.
And let me tell you, because you know why? Because at the end of the day, it don't matter what team he's on, he's a Cavalier for life. for life,
Yeah.
and
Definitely.
they know this, and so they never, they were never going to receive him. It's just like when KD went to the Warriors, they didn't receive him like that because Steph Curry is the guy. I mean, he was drafted there organically, and especially with the rest in peace to Black Mamba, man, and Gigi and all of them. But the thing is, especially when Kobe died too, bro, it's like the click went even to the highest level. And
Yep.
now, what I'm saying, Kobe is the end all be all for them, bro. Like they measure their greatness on Kobe standards, even though Kobe spent 20 years and should have won more and stuff. But look, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, why y'all keep talking about Kobe, man? Let him rest in
But
peace,
P, but,
bro.
but P game, brother, you own to something. Cause see, guess what? Okay, Laker fans, Kobe fans, y'all don't accept LeBron being a Laker because Cavaliers. Okay, I get it. Did y'all give Karl Malone, Ron Artest, um, and the
Gasol.
names go on. Did
Kareem.
Yep.
you know? Did y'all give all them the same smoke? Y'all did. Y'all didn't. Y'all wasn't never going around saying, "Oh man, Ron Artest, he'll never be a Laker." Oh man, Karl Malone, he'll never be a Laker. Oh
Or,
man, Shaq, he'll never be a Laker. They
or
only
Kareem
pull
will
this
never be a
bull
Laker.
right because he came through from Milwaukee. you know?
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I don't want to hear this what LeBron gonna always be and all this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, Kobe
Because if
came
it
from Charlotte.
because if it come down to it, if LeBron do go back home to the Cleveland Cavaliers, hey man, hey, if he do want to retire home, it ain't nobody's fucking business.
Exactly. And remember, y'all don't accept him as a Lakers. So if he leave the
Facts.
Lakers, what's the fucking problem? What's the issue? Y'all don't like him anyway. So I mean, if he
Hold on, hold on,
leave,
hold on.
go ahead.
You know why, bro? You know why? It's very simple because they know this. For example, and let's say they trade AD or A Disney, you know what I'm saying, and they trade him, bro, to banish
Yeah.
him to foreign lands or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe back to the Pelicans. Who know? And my thing is this though. Let's say you remove AD, you get rid of AD and Russ, right? The only person that made y'all relevant and even put y'all over the hump to contend for a championship or even the playoffs was LeBron. So it's like, bro, these LA fans, not all of them, bro,
All right, not all of
chaotic,
them.
toxic, ungrateful fans, bro, who are like, it, bro. They say, out their mouth like, oh, we want LeBron gone, and then out the other mouth, oh, nah, we want to keep
He
tabs
better
on
not
him
leave.
because just in case. Like, are y'all serious? Are y'all
Hmm.
serious? He a
Hey,
grown man, bro. He gonna do what he want regardless, bro. If you want to go back to Cleveland or someplace else, bro, and play with Bronny, bro, I have no problems. Go ahead, Blue
Ain't no
Book.
problem.
no,
Go
I
ahead,
was
bro.
saying, it's nice chopping up with y'all cats, man. You know what I mean? It was good conversation, man. It's good to know we got some decent dudes out here who got common sense. Not all
Yes,
this
sir.
going on to get along shit. Hey, yo,
And for
critic,
people
Right.
without feelings.
I'm gonna get up out of here, critic, man. But you know what I mean? Nice chopping up with all as always, bro.
Salute, Blue Book.
All right, Blue man.
Sure.
Luke,
All right, Buck.
be safe,
Good,
man.
Later,
bro.
y'all. All right,
All right.
later.
Man, this, bro. Let me tell y'all something too, man, because I heard about this and stuff too. Obviously, we know what's going on with the Lakers and stuff like that right now, man. I don't know why nobody has been say two things. Nobody has been keeping that same energy with AD, bro. I understand
Mm.
his availability and him being injured, but nobody's been keeping that same energy with him when he was supposed to take the keys to the franchise and be the guy. He refused, and look where we are now. Number two,
Yeah.
everybody's like, "Oh, LeBron this, LeBron that." Bro, look, y'all sad to be literally putting the whole future of the franchise on the 37-year-old dude, bro, who's literally, I mean, bro, it's sad, bro. 37 years
You don't hear
old.
nobody.
Like,
You don't
yeah,
hear
bro.
nobody saying AD ain't a Laker.
Bro,
Right.
you see what I'm saying? Exactly. And bro,
Right.
this is what makes it worse. It's because with LA, bro, nobody wants to talk about the front office, bro. That's been trash for years with
I
Kurt
was just gonna get
Rambis,
into that.
Genie Bus, who need to get slapped. I'm saying, and Rob Snake and Palinka, bro. I'm tired of that stuff, bro. Your franchise has been trash for years, but nobody wants to say nothing about that. Instead, let's just focus on the problems of the Lakers and dismiss the organization, bro. No, I ain't having that.
Exactly.
Right, for
And
sure. Shout out to
speaking
Marcus
of,
Jones. That true double X. I got to go back in here because I've been driving One Life Man,
I
Kai.
know Trunk say he been trying to get in.
Yeah, I put back in the chat when I looked and seen it. You know, what I'm saying I put the link back in the chat, but bro probably gone now. You know, he always welcome to come back. You know,
Right.
for
Bro, I
sure. You know,
seen.
but this, you
Go
know, I
ahead,
got to
Flo.
cut it short, fellas. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's after. After 3 o'clock, that's kids' time to come home from school and shit, man. So,
Yeah.
you know, I appreciate all y'all for coming through, man. Coming in the chat, coming through. You know what I'm
Already.
saying? Everybody in the chat.
Hmm.
Anybody got some, say what y'all got to say on y'all's way out, man. Like I said, I ain't got no respect, until I see better out these fans, Laker fans and these Kobe fans, man. I don't got no more respect. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna represent something, represent it or don't represent the shit at all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you ain't gonna
Hmm.
take disrespect, don't take disrespect at all. Don't sit up and take and pick and choose. Everybody say, move the goalpost. I like to say picking and choose. Don't pick and
Yep.
choose when what you represent can be disrespected because who a part of it. Because can Nam of I don't care who come over here to the Cavaliers. Won't Nam motherfucker disrespect them. Not over here.
Hmm.
You know what
Right.
I'm
Hmm.
saying? Whatever gripes or whatever you got with somebody, when that person move on to a new chapter, you got to leave stuff be, man. You know what I'm saying? And running around here, it's 2022, and niggas still talk about 2011 and all of this other type of mess and you know championships being disrespected because who on the team. I can't get with that.
Hmm.
Hey, hey,
Yeah, and
hey,
I was
hey,
ready
hey,
to say
critic.
like
Go ahead, Emily. Go ahead.
I was ready to say like when you brought up the Lakers front office, right? They been
Yeah.
trash. Like how many picks we didn't have, how many people we didn't drafted didn't pan out, or we didn't traded them, and you got like D'Lo, what his name, Randall. People even blame LeBron for them too. Like I don't know. I was like, how the fuck he wasn't even there?
Yep.
LeBron wasn't
Exactly.
even
Kobe
man the
was there,
team
but
when them
Kobe
players
was
was with it.
there.
You say who?
I said nah, but Kobe was there.
Right, right. But I'm
Hmm.
like, how you blaming LeBron for that? LeBron has nothing to do with that. The Lakers front office been fucked up. They've been trash. They've been making all these stupid moves, but you putting everything on one player who has nothing to do with any of that shit. And then like
See.
when everybody keep talking about, oh, he wanted Westbrook, he put this team together. That's cat. Yeah, he wanted Westbrook, but he wasn't the only one. The whole fucking front office wanted Westbrook. We couldn't get DeRozan because the front office fucked that one up.
Yep.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
who you want Buddy Hill or you want Westbrook? Of course they're gonna choose Westbrook over Buddy Hill. And then look what Buddy Hill is doing. He ain't doing shit nowhere. So Rob and them put this team together. LeBron ain't in there signing contracts, and he's not the GM. Yeah, he make things available. He recruit players and be like, yo, you come down here, but he not in the front office with that paperwork. A
Hmm.
GM is a GM. When they seen that shit not working, I don't care who asks for who. The GM supposed to do his job and make changes, even if it's small changes. You don't have to make major changes all the time. But as a GM, you see it ain't working, you make the adjustments. But he didn't. And then look at
Yep.
Vogel. How the fuck Vogel still got a job? They fired
Yep.
Dwayne Casey and he won Coach of the Year. But Vogel still got a job. And then look at the lineups and shit that he putting out there. The shit look like he doing that shit on purpose. He didn't do none of that
Hmm.
2020. But then you got lineups to where as though you're not playing your big men for months at a month straight. You ain't playing your big men, and we getting out rebound. We got no rim protection.
Mhm.
That look like something that's doing purposely.
Facts.
You got LeBron out there with
Hey,
no
hey,
shooters, or both of your ball handlers is out there getting tied at the same time, and then you putting somebody in there and
mm-hmm.
be a ball handler, Austin Reeves, a fucking rookie.
Yep.
That
Hey,
shit like they
hey,
doing it on purpose. That's why I say they sabotaging this man.
hey, and this is my last thing I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And D-Nuts, I don't know if you're gonna say something. Wait, D-Nuts, you want to say something real quick? Cause I'm gonna say
Nah,
something.
y'all go ahead. You go ahead.
All right, so look, this is the last thing I'm gonna say though. I agree with everything y'all said on the panel too, and I come to realize, bro. Like I said, I knew LeBron was not gonna stay on the Lakers for that long, and I also knew that what the potential of him staying there. And I also knew that he wasn't going to be welcome because I know how. Besides LA, look, LA fans, meaning fans of Magic, Shaq, Kobe, all them. I'm saying intertwined, not just strictly Kobe fans, but Kobe fans, bro, have literally come up in an uproar, bro. They're like Beyonce fans, bro. It's crazy. And my thing is this: they measure, they measure. The Lakers' success based on the 20 years with Kobe, you know, and the thing is, that's the pinnacle for them. And so my thing, the whole thing with LeBron is, obviously, like I said, he wasn't going to be accepting and stuff here. But the thing with Kobe, man, is like I said, ever since, and rest in peace, Kobe, ever since he died, bro, it's like now it's the same way how people are still holding on to Jordan are the same people who are holding on to Kobe for dear life, bro. And now it's like an emotional attachment, bro. It's crazy because now they don't want to give no other player their respect or props, and it's sad, bro, because all that they did was to bring LeBron to this franchise, turn things around, whatever, but only to add on to the legacy. But they didn't. They're trying to add on to the legacy of Kobe, and that you don't do stuff like that. He won you a championship. Ungrateful ass fans, bro. Frank googly eyed bitch ass Vogel need to get socked in his throat. I don't know why he still have a job. Is terrible. All right. Kurt Rambis need to get slapped 3 times. Jeannie Buss need to get punched 3 times. All right, because it's this franchise has been going down for a long time, man. And you can't heave all that weight on LeBron and expect him to do that, bro. Nah. Where's your man AD? We know what happened with him, soft ass, right? What about Russ? You can't count on him because Russ, he can play good sometimes and then sometimes not. So at the end of the day, if LeBron chooses to leave or stay or whatever, bro, I have no problem with that, man. He's a grown man. People should not be too emotional because he's making that move for his family, bro. Go back to Cleveland or something. Play with Bronny. I'm saying if you get another ring, whatever, then retire, man. That's all I gotta say, dog.
Right. That's just like I heard the one brother, and I'm gonna get out of here. I heard the one brother on Bang's panel say the other night at the conference at the interview, LeBron shouldn't have said nothing. He should have just said no comment. Like we got grown ass men telling another man what what he was supposed to say, what he felt he was supposed to say.
Hmm.
Hey,
You
hey,
know what I'm
Craig.
saying, bro? What up?
Hey, Craig. You just brought up something that and I seen they go on another dude channel. I ain't gonna mention the channel. Remember, LeBron apologized about the team and the defense and said we're gonna be better. And the
Right.
dude said he didn't mean it. He lied. He not sorry. He don't feel sorry. He lying. Like how the fuck can you say how a man feel? You don't even know this man. And I
Yeah,
was
man.
just I thought of it just now when you brought that up. Like that's crazy that people do that shit.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shit, I know pretty much Bang. Y'all Bang gonna be live later on, so we gonna go over there and kick it. You know what I'm saying, man? I see a
Yeah, I
couple
think
of
he
the
live
brothers.
now. I think.
You know what I'm saying? I see a couple of the brothers trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? My apologies. I gotta roll, but I'm gonna be live again maybe tomorrow. But thank you for everybody coming through for you know
Yeah.
subscribing, liking, supporting the channel, and we out.
Appreciate you,
Yep. All
bro.
right. Salute,
Y'all be
people.
safe,
Salute.
bro.